Good morning and welcome to another Parker Adams boat sales walkthrough video. I'm down here today in the beautiful Torquay Marina. I always absolutely love coming to this marina. I always think it's got such a nice feel to it, and you really feel like, well, I feel like I'm on holiday, but I'm not. I've come down here to work, and I've come down here today to take on this absolutely beautiful Bavaria 35 HT, 35 hardtop. Now this is a 2013 boat and it's presented in absolutely immaculate condition. It's 10 years old, but actually I would belie anybody not to say it's just a couple of years old. The boat is massively spacious down below. You've got this really good sized saloon area, very clever features on this boat, such as this front cabin here converts into a full-size double bed, or you also have this extra cushion which slots into here, and then a massive rear cabin. Now this rear cabin has got a seat in it, and it's also got the ability to have here, as you can see, twin singles, but then also as a double bed. Now it's really, really blowy down here today, so I'm going to try and stay outside for the limited amount of time as possible. But what I'll do is start the walkthrough tour and just run down the front of the boat. As you would expect, you have a large anchor on here. It's an electric windlass on this boat, and really good side deck. So the side deck access is all GRP moulded. You've got a large window in the front. In fact, you've got two large windows. I say large windows, one small window, one large window on the bow area. You've got fender baskets, which are always nice and useful, but this really, really good walk-through space here, grab rail at the top, and this huge area of window. So this boat really is dominated by light, particularly in the cockpit area, where you've got these covers that were fitted brand new in 2022, and just light absolutely everywhere. It's been commented on my videos before, or our videos, that I always talk about how stern to access. We have a bathing platform, and you can see on this boat it's really easy to get on board. You can just put your foot onto there and step straight on. I love these steps all the way up here. Now you've got blue courtesy lighting that goes up here. You feel like you're on a little mini super yacht here. You've got 3-4 steps all the way up onto the bow area. And as I mentioned, you've got this really, really nice wide walkway, good safe handholds all the way around, and you've got the options to have bow cushions on the front there as well. Came up this side because it gives us a chance just to have a look into this fantastic hardtop. Now this is, I say it's hardtop, it's all hard on the top, and then you've got a canvas cover. Again, that canvas cover was replaced in the last couple of years, so everything really is in absolutely pristine order. And again, you can see these steps just stepping down here again. Now engine access, I'll show you, I'll do a sort of a segment on the video because you have to take this cover off, and hopefully you can't hear, but it is very, very windy down here in Torquay today, so I'm going to stay inside as much as possible. Access round to the side steps again here, and you've got a power point just inside there. So I'm going to nip into the cockpit area and pull down the zip, so hopefully if there has been any wind noise on this video so far, it's minimised. Now the first thing that strikes you when you walk in here is just this really sweeping amount of space, and dominated by this awesome chaise longue. What a great place just to sit, lay down, have a sleep. I think if I got down on there I probably wouldn't get back up again. It's really, really moulded to be very, very comfortable there. You've got seating around this table. Now this table is a really nice inlaid teak design, folds out or closes up for more of a cocktail approach, and you'd get comfortably 6 or 7 people around there. But the owners have said one of the things they love about the boat is this rear sun pad area. So you've got this space here, 2 people can lay on there, read a book, stick your face in the sun. It's just really, really nice. The Fusion speakers you can see here in the radar arch. There's also a subwoofer which is stored inside this storage area just in here. So you've got very, very powerful sound system on this boat. Close that up. Knew that was going to happen. Pop that back up again. And you can see everything is presented absolutely beautifully. There's also a power socket down here. Now I like that. I think the previous owners added that on, and I think that's a really, really nice touch because it's a power socket and also a TV aerial. So if you were sat up in here in an evening and didn't want to go down below during the summer, then you could put a television on the top there and turn this cockpit space into much more of a living area. There's heating vent just down there, so during the winter you could put the heating on and again just add extra usable space on board this boat. The dash layout on this is really nice. I've always liked the Bavarias in terms of this. Their control panels are really, really nice, soft touch. So everything that you want to control is here. So your sunroof, your engine hatch, and your anchor system, all controlled on this touch panel. You've got a Garmin touchscreen plotter on this boat, and then Volvo Penta D4 260 engines. That gives good performance on this boat and pretty economical as well. The engine hours, they're slightly higher than you may expect, so they're 970 hours on them. But what I would say about hours is that we always say that on average a boat should do between 50 and 100 hours a season. This boat's 10 years old, so actually it's pretty much exactly where it should be in terms of a good used boat. But really good service history on this boat. In fact, it's just been serviced and it's ready to go for the season here in 2023. So it's literally, someone could buy this boat and enjoy it straight away. You've got the Volvo Penta EDC controls here, and they're really nice. They just click nicely into gear. And the owners of this boat were just saying to me this morning that having moved from a previous Bavaria with a single engine, this boat is an absolute joy to drive. And you may have noticed on the dashboard, something to make it even easier is this boat not only has a bow thruster, but it also has a stern thruster as well. So you can get this boat totally sideways and just have complete faith in manoeuvring this boat. The rest of the layout is you've got a fusion control here for your radio. That of course can be interfaced into the Garmin plotter as well if you want. And then you have Volvo Penta LCD displays up there. And you've also got here your Volvo Penta trim tab system as well, which is nice to see a Volvo system throughout the boat. I like these deck hatches up here. This provides light down below, but also it's nice light because it means you can leave it open at night and you've got the fresh air coming in from the cockpit space, but it means that you're not, if it rains, you're not going to get wet because of course this is actually the enclosed area. Now the roof on this Bavaria, it's actually a sliding roof which is not electronically operated, which some people may say is actually a really good thing because it means there's nothing to go wrong. If you just add these clips across, you can then pull this all the way closed. Very, very smooth sliding. Keep pushing. There's a catch here, which I should have worked out how to work. There you go. Catch on there, clip that up, and that's done. And that's now totally enclosed in, what was that? Just a few seconds, really. The canopy, as you can see, is presented in very, very nice condition, and it's still hugely light in here. Right, let's crack on down below. One of the things I love about this boat is the fact that in a 35-foot boat, they've gone with the three specific areas, so 2 cabin arrangement. So it's very similar in many ways to the sort of the Fairline Targa 34 of the previous generation boats. And you can see under lighting, LED all the way around here, a good galley space, a television which is up here mounted onto the wall, fusion radio, microwave oven, lots of storage space, and then you've got a 2-burner gas hob just under there. The upholstery is all presented in absolutely pristine order. There's not a mark, scuff mark on it at all, and loads of storage. So up in these cupboards here, everywhere you look is additional storage space. The owners have cleared all their stuff off this boat, so it really is presented just literally ready to go. So that's the galley and saloon area. And then let's start off at the back. So the back, you've got this lovely aft cabin. Again, loads and loads of storage areas. You've got a large wardrobe in here, all set to shelves. And then you've got these coat hangers here. So if you've got any coats, you can hang them up in this area as well. And then 2 massive storage spaces in the back. And then I like this design here. So you've got this set up now. If you've got 2 young children, you've got 2 singles. But talk about ease of conversion. If I just slide down here, got these infill cushions here, pop one in, pop the other one in, and I've converted it into a double bed. So really simple, nothing complicated, no special design features. It literally just pop those infills in and you now have a really, really large double bed area there. So I like this space, and really good headroom here. Don't have the joys of being 6 foot like Jonathan, about 5'10", but I reckon Jonathan could stand up here if he was here today. So let's walk back out and I'll give you that view as you walk through into the saloon and galley area. The heads is a good size on this. So again, you've got lots of natural light coming in from the roof, and then you also got a window there, which of course has a blind on it, electric flush toilet, and then a shower with a wraparound curtain just up in here as well. So everything you need in here, and again, lots and lots of storage space everywhere as well. Let's close that up. Then on to the master cabin. So master cabin just through here, lots and lots of space to get changed in here, and it's due to this clever design on the front bed. So as we walk into here, you've got a seat on this side and a seat on that side. Storage space throughout, shelving all the way across here. There's an inverter just down here, so if you've got a mobile phone or anything you want to charge during the night, then that is battery powered inverter to give you 240 volts. And then, so this has got this extra space here, so you can sit on the bed and get changed, and it just feels really large. Or just pull this across, pop that infill into there. I'll take a step back. You've still got enough space to stand and potentially get changed in there as well, but you've now got yourself a really, really good size bed and cabin area. All of the windows have got blinds, you've got courtesy lighting at the back there as well, and I like the fact all this is set to this wood and this really nice high quality Silvertex lining the walls everywhere. Up on the top here, your blinds, you've got a mosquito net if you pull it that way, or if you pull it that way, you've got complete blackout with these ocean air blinds. They're really, really nice. And hopefully it's coming across in the video, this boat feels absolutely pristine. I like the LED lighting under the steps there, and everything about this boat just feels really, really good quality, and also pretty much like a brand new boat. I really, really like that. Now what I'm going to do is go back up onto the top into the cockpit area now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut now to the engine access. As I mentioned, it's really windy down here, so I'm not just going to take the covers off and carry on the video. What I'm going to do is take the covers off, get ready to film, and then I'll show you down into the engine bay. So bear with me a second and I'll be back in the engine room. Right, fast forward a couple of moments. What I've done is I've just loosened the rear covers and then lifted electronically the rear engine hatch. What you also have is this area here which folds forward, which gives easier access to the engine bay, but also doubles up as extending that sunpad area to make that sunpad area full size, and I'll show that in a second. So down at the engine bay, the first thing I've noticed is that the engines feel like they're a long way down there, and it's because access is obviously on top of the sunpad, but you can see the engine bay really is presented in absolutely pristine order. The Volvo Penta D4 260 is just nestling down there. You've got your hot water tank and calorifier. Of course, your hot water is provided from both your engines, and then also if you're connected to shore power, you've got a good access there to your diesel tank, and everything is very, very pristine. Battery access is good, just up there, and then you might have noticed there's another inverter just down there as well. So I would say everything down there is presented absolutely beautifully. And just a reminder again about the service history on this boat. Very, very good service history since the boat was new. And these engines have just been serviced now. We've got all the bills for that. And the current owners are actually the third owners of this boat. So the boat was owned from new from 2013 through to 2021. Then these guys bought her off the people. They bought her in 2021, ran her through to last year. And then these guys have decided that they want to do a different style of boating. So that is access there to the engine bay. What I'll do is I'll show that engine hatch going down. So if I just press the button there, you can see the engine hatch going down. So I'll show it going down. It's actually quite a slow drop on that engine hatch, so I'll just cut to the end of that. So the engine hatch now all the way down, and of course you can see that this sunpad area is much, much larger now. So you could have laid previously that way, now two people can lay this way and enjoy the sunshine. The cover's pretty easy to clip back on. I always think it's probably a fatal mistake trying to do covers whilst live on a video, but you literally just pull these over, and they've got these quite clever catches. I quite like these. So they've got these little sort of triangular clips that just pop onto there, and then you just tighten them down, and that works the whole way around. I'll just do a couple for now, but then you can really see that space up on the top there. I'll just pull that down, and you'll get that wrong. Lift that one up and down. Okay, and that's the engine hatch back down again. And as you can see, you've got this excellent space here where people can lay this way now as well as laying the other way if you wanted to. The covers, all I've done is just loosely done up to a couple of the buckles. The covers, of course, are very, very tight, having recently been replaced. But this boat, I really, really like it. It's a really lovely boat. Lots and lots of good features on this boat, tons of storage space. It's just a quick reminder of the boat. So it's a 2013 Bavaria 35 HT. HT stands for hardtop, but of course you have a rolling cover here, which could be electrified on some models, but actually this one's just a manual pull, which in many ways I think makes life a bit easier. The engines, D4 260s, give great performance on this boat. They're just under 1,000 hours. They've just been serviced and ready to go. And it's been a pleasure to bring you this boat. So if you'd like to arrange a viewing, then the boat is currently down in Torquay at the moment, but will be coming up to the Hamble River probably in the next month to 6 weeks. But if you want to arrange a viewing, come down to Torquay, the beautiful English Riviera. We'll be doing viewings down here as well, and we're delighted to bring you this boat. So thanks as always for watching. If you've got this far and enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks as always.